Okay, if I'm going too fast, please go around me, please. All time back home, you should be. Good morning, how are you? Happy Thursday. We up and at it. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday night. Hope everybody slept well. We up and at 'em. We out, yeah. We out, yeah. Ain't that what the young folks say? We out, yeah. It is cold this morning, y'all. Frost everywhere on the windshield. You know it's cold now. You know it's cold now. I wish I could have laid in bed another 2 hours, but you know I gotta get up and get to it. I gotta get up and get to it. Gotta get up and get to it. How you doing this morning? How are you doing? Let me know where you're watching from. If you don't mind, tell me your state or whatever. Let me know. Let's communicate. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody that's coming into the chat. How was your night? Good morning. Let me know what state you are. If you're new here, let me know you're new. Let me know how you found my channel. Thank you for the encouragements, the kindness, the kind words. Okay, good morning. How are you? Okay, you're from New Jersey. Cool, cool, cool. You guys getting up early for work this morning too? What are y'all doing up this early? I'm assuming most people are getting ready for work or school. Maybe it's your day off and you're just laying in bed, live streaming or just watching live streams or whatever. So let me know in the chat what y'all doing up this early. I usually get up, well, yesterday I got up earlier than this, but I just wanted to get out. I like to get out of Dodge in the shelter because I want to get out of everybody's way because They got a lot of people in there that need to go to the bathroom, and they only have 3 bathroom stalls in the shelter with probably over 20 women. So there's a lot going on in the bathroom with that. But I try to get up early and get out of Dodge. Even on my days off, I'm out. I don't stick around. I don't hang around. I don't do anything. I just try to get out of Dodge and stay out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. Stay out of Dodge. It's a cold one out here this morning, guys. Oh my God, I had frost all over my windshield, like frost crystals. And the way that they landed on the windshield, it's like they turned into like crystals. So I was like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm on my way to the gym. I didn't have my toiletries in there, so I gotta go to the gym and brush my teeth and stuff. But I'm already dressed to work out, but I just gotta go brush my teeth. I must have left my toiletry bag inside my car. I had my glasses on. I left my glasses at work because they broke in half, so I gotta buy me a new pair. But this is pretty much what I do every morning. Nothing changed to my routine. It's always the same. Always the same. Always the same. Good morning to everybody in the chat. You guys, thank you for the thumbs up. When you guys come in, can y'all give me a thumbs up on the video, please? If you want to share, share. You don't have to. I'm not pressing you to share. But if you share, that would be amazing. If you share my videos out to whoever, a friend, a family member, anybody that may be going through a rough time with homelessness or anything, just share it with them. Because I want to get my message out there that, being homeless is not a joke. This is nothing to play with, guys. This is a real lifestyle that a lot of people are living nowadays in 2025. And some people have been homeless for years. Like, some people have been homeless since, 2000. So when I hear people's stories, I just be like, oh, my God, you've been homeless for that long? And I've been homeless for 2 years, and that was hard. And it's only been 2 years. 2 years is fresh and new in this game. But I just want y'all to share my situation, my channel with someone else that may be in the same situation, because you never know what encouragement that someone could use in their life. So I have a lot of homeless content. I have a lot of stuff on my playlist. I have a lot of videos. I just want to encourage people like, I still get up every morning. I still go to work. I still work work full time, still looking for more employment, like looking for more money, more ways to make money, right? Trying to open up streams of income for myself. We always don't have to always go the route of finding a second job. If you have a skill, do what you can do to make money from that. If you know how to cut hair, if you know how to do hair, if you know how to, do facials, if you know how to do massage, do something with your skill that you have, because we all have a skill, regardless of what you think about yourself. We all have a skill. We're all skilled with something that we can use to make money. If you know how to draw, heck, you know how to sing, you know how to rap, do something to try to make money from that. Do something to make money from what we possess already, like what's inside of you already. So use that as a side hustle. A side hustle is always good, because a side hustle is not something that we necessarily have to do 5 days a week. Like, we don't have to get up and do the side hustle every day. You could do your side hustle part-time. You could do your side hustle full-time. You could do your side hustle every day. Most people that I know that have like side businesses and stuff, they kind of do that when they want to. And they may have a full-time job that they're obligated to work at. So I'm obligated to go into my job full-time 5 days a week. I'm obligated to that. That's my bread and butter. So there's also some other things in my life that I'm working on doing. It just takes time. Good morning. Just live. Oh, it came up on your timeline. Okay. Homeless in the car, no job, no ID, no hope. You better have some hope. You got to get up out of that rut, man. There is hope. You can't give up. It's too cold. I don't know where you're at. Like, you might be in California somewhere where it's warmer, or maybe in the desert. But what state are you in? Because you have to get out of your rut. You have to first get your ID and you have to get your social security number. You got to get all your documents that you need to get a job, and you need to find yourself a job. If you're not working, you need to. Because if you're homeless, okay. But if you're homeless and you have a car or you have a job, you richer than a lot of most people. Because some people are homeless and they have no car. So, you can't get yourself down in depression, because that's not a good way to be. Because once you get in that rut where you figure you're on rock bottom, I don't care anymore, you're going to just continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And you don't want to be getting yourself in no trouble. I'm sorry, me, I got to get myself out of this. I don't want to live this lifestyle. I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being homeless. I don't like, being at the mercy of a shelter to have me, all I need the shelter for is really to sleep in. But I don't want to be at the mercy of a shelter, staff members that don't care. Other girls don't care. I don't want to be at the mercy of people like that. I'd rather be on my own, but it's going to take some finances to get there. You guys understand what I'm saying? So this lifestyle is not for the weak. Homeless shelters feel like prisons a lot of the times, but I'm grateful to be there because at least I'm warm and I'm not sitting out in the cold car freezing to death. At least they give us a meal. You get 3 meals a day. That's grateful. So I'm grateful for everything. I woke up this morning, getting in my car. I warmed my car from the window, right? I was able to use my auto remote starter to heat up my car from the window. I was grateful for the little things, man. As long as I have a battery inside my thing, I'm able to warm my car from the homeless shelter. Like my car is right outside. I'm able to heat it up. But I woke up this morning and just started thanking God for me having a car. That's like, you're a rich person if you have a car and you live in a shelter. You got it made, because at least you have that car. Because some people don't have anything. They just have their bodies. They got to walk, catch a bus, public transportation. And I've been through public transportation before. It's no fun. It's no fun when you got to get on the bus and deal with a whole bunch of strange people, a whole bunch of drug addicts, all types of stuff. So I woke up this morning feeling super grateful to God. I said to God, I said, Lord, thank you for this. Like, thank you for keeping me. Thank you for this homeless shelter. Thank you for me waking up in a warm environment. Thanking God I'm able to go get into my warm car. You got to be grateful for the little things that you have, man. Because what I have, a lot of people wish they had. Like, oh my God, I'm homeless, but I don't even have a car. But I'm homeless, but at least I have a car. And I strive my best to make sure I'm paying my bills so that I can continue to stay with a car, with car insurance, being safe on the road, being thankful, knowing that driving is a privilege. This is not something that we're supposed to just have. So I'm grateful for it. I am grateful. Somebody said go to a room. Well, if you go to a room costs money. You can't just go to a room. You have to pay for that room. And some people don't have the finances. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can put a lot of things out there, but you don't know what someone's financial status is. You have to pay for these rooms. These rooms have to be paid for. And while you're in that room paying for the room, you also have to pay for food so you can eat. So it's all different situations that people are going through. You don't know someone's financial status or what they got going on financially. Rooms and extended stays and stuff like that, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. A lot of people out here have a car, but they might have a car payment and car insurance to pay every single month. So we don't never know what somebody's situation is. We never know. It's the reason why people are doing and in situations that they're in. It's always a reason behind it. Be grateful, raises your vibration. Definitely, for sure. Definitely, for sure. I have a job here. I'm not leaving the U.S. So I'm here. I'm gonna stay here until I die here. You know what I'm saying? Until my last days. But I'm grateful to be in America. I'm grateful to be here. Everything here is not perfect, but I'm grateful to be here. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep all the stuff that's going on around me, like all the people talking about this and that. I'm grateful to be an American. I'm grateful to be in America, man. I am. Some crazy stuff happening. We know that, but guess what? You got to keep going. You got to keep waking up every day, putting one foot in front of the other. You got to keep praying, tapping in. If you believe in the power of prayer, I believe in the power of prayer. Continue to tap in, and things is changing in my life. But it's taking a while. It takes time for things to really change and move and manifest. You're not just going to get something that you want just like that. I got to work hard. I have to work hard for what it is I need. I need shelter. And that's not going to just happen, right? Somebody not just go say, hey, I think you need a place to live. Let me go buy you one. It doesn't work that way. You got to get yourself out the mud, period. Get yourself out the mud. You can't feel hopeless, man. Because if you feel hopeless, man, you just might as well just give up. You know what I'm saying? I'm never hopeless. I mean, there's some days that I have days where I'm like tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this, you know. I think the other day I made a video and I was saying that, I'm tired of living this lifestyle and I'm tired of this. And just being vulnerable and letting y'all know that everything's not going to always be a up for me, right? I'm going to wake up, it's going to be something. And I normally don't wake up in a bad mood. So I normally wake up in a good mood, ready to do my thing. And I pretty much do the same thing every day, right? I get up, go to the wall, get some coffee. I go right to my gym. After my gym, I work out for 1 hour. I go right to work. I do my work there. I do the best work I can do for them. And I clock out and I go home. That's my day every day. Nothing changes, right? So Sunday mornings, I get up and I go to church. Monday, I'm off. I pretty much do everything I need to do before it's time for me to go back to work again. But again, my job, I'm grateful for that. Yes, I come up here and I talk about my job. I talk about people at the job. But my channel is for talking. I talk about my life. I talk about my experiences. And that's what I do over here. That's what people do on YouTube anyway. You're not going to go to a YouTube live video or any video. People are going to be talking. They're going to tell you about whatever they're talking about, whatever they're passionate about. I'm passionate about speaking about the homeless journey, speaking about homeless people in tents that the cities are bulldozing their tents. They're going in and knocking these people's places down. Where are these people supposed to go? And I'm not saying that you're supposed to care or even be responsible for another homeless person, because I'm homeless due to my actions, right? They're homeless due to their own actions. However they became homeless, they still deserve to have a warm place to lay their head at night, a warm, safe place to live, but that's not happening no more today. Everybody don't have family members that they can just call auntie or uncle and say, hey, I need a place to stay. Come on, baby. Everybody don't have that life either. So everybody don't have a support system. Everybody doesn't have a setup like that. For the people that do, you better be grateful, because all of us don't have that. We don't have a brother or a sister that you can call and say, hey, I'm cold out here. Can I have a place to stay for a while? We all don't have that. I parked my car for 6 months and rode the rail and bus, and I love to connect with the people. It keeps you scared. Keeps you scared of people. The car keeps you scared of people. Okay, because you're like isolated. Well, that was nice that you got a way to ride, get off into the countryside and see what's out there. I wish I could live that life, but I can't, because unfortunately, I have a job that I'm like dedicated to. I have to go to work every day. Tell your president to stop. I don't talk about political stuff, so. But again, I'm grateful. Um, I'm grateful to wake up every morning. Like I said, I normally wake up and I'm in a good mood, and I don't wake up feeling. Some days I do wake up feeling like, oh my God, I don't wake up feeling depressed. I wake up feeling the feeling of being stuck. Like I feel stuck sometimes. But nevertheless, I'm still grateful, because I know that every day I wake up, every day that goes by, it gets a little lighter for me. It gets a little lighter. It gets a little lighter. It gets a little lighter. It really does get lighter. It doesn't feel, when you're in it, it feels thick. It feels hurtful. It feels like you're broken. It feels like you're alone. It feels like you have nobody, but you got God by your side, man. I don't know if you believe in God, but I know I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm a believer in Christ, so I know that God is watching me every day. God sends his angels to protect me every single day. Every day. But this situation that I'm in, I have to go through it, right? I say that my life, I'm in the desert. I'm out in the desert. I've been in the desert for so long, which meaning I'm in the desert. It's lonely. I'm by myself. It's hot out here, even though it's cold. But being in the desert analogy is saying I'm out here, alone, right? I'm going through this hardship by myself. And some days it feel like there's going to be days where things feel like it's going good, but then you may go to work and you feel like you're under attack. You got people attacking you here. You got somebody attacking you over there. You got this going on. I don't talk about all my business. I talk about homelessness, because it's an epidemic that needs to be talked about. This is something that needs to be said, it needs to be talked about, it needs to change. Like, even when I get my place or find me a house or find me an apartment, I'm still going to continue to talk about homelessness. I'm going to be on the ground trying to help somebody, even if I just make, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for people and go out and give water to somebody. I did something for someone. I used to give homeless people money before I even was homeless. Like, I would see somebody, and what is giving somebody $3 or $4? Is that going to hurt my pocket? Is that going to harm me in some kind of way? No, it's not. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt me because I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be at the shelters. Yes, I talk about the shelters like a dog. I sure do, because the shelters need to change. The staff need to change. People need to change. But we already know people are not going to change. People are going to continue to be who they are, and they're not going to do nothing but continue to get worse. So the homeless shelters are a mess. That's no place you want to be. But if it's a place that you have to be, you have to make the best of your situation. And that's what I'm doing, making the best of what I have. So that's my journey. That's what I talk about on my channel. Homelessness, living in homeless shelters. I've been doing this now. I've been in the shelters now for probably almost 3 or 4 months. It's been 3 or 4 months. And it hasn't been easy. But this is my second homeless shelter, because the other shelter I was in, I was kicked out of that shelter. So I went and found me another one, and I'm just here doing my thing, you know. And sometimes homeless shelters only let you stay for a certain amount of time, and then you got to go. So the saga continues. The saga continues. Good morning, Dr. J. How you doing? I believe this world to me is pushed outward. I'm never alone. Everything to me is anything to keep me company. Yeah, like I say I'm alone, and I am alone. Like, it's just me every day walking around this world, unless I'm at work and stuff. But when I'm in my car and stuff, I'm alone. Like, I'm alone, saying that my family is not present in my life. So when I say I'm alone, that's what I say, I'm alone. But I'm okay. But I do get lonely sometimes, and I do feel overwhelmed, like, with that feeling. But it's not a lonely feeling where I feel like I want to go out and find me a man. It's not lonely like that. It's just lonely without having my family. And that's okay too. A lot of people deal with that every day. But, I just talk about life, and I talk about my feelings and my emotions and stuff. Everything's not going to be an up for me. But for the most part, I'm a well-rounded, happy person. I don't wake up feeling depressed. I don't wake up feeling lonely. Some days I do wake up hating my situation. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in this situation. I can't believe this person behind me has these super high beams on. Not going to work for me, buddy. You might as well go around. Yeah, go ahead on around. I hate when people put their high beams. I think that's so rude. But just grateful. I'm grateful I'm going to the gym right now to unbig my back. I went on a bicycle yesterday. I got on a bike, and I'm not really a bicycle person, but when I was in a gym before, this other gym that I'm no longer a member of, I was on a bicycle. They had this bicycle class, which was fun, but after a while, you get kind of like, your body gets like, oh my God, I hate this position. But I'm not really a bicycle person. I'm not really into the biking thing. But when I had my apartment, I went to Walmart one day and I bought me a bike. And it was fun. Like, on the bike trail in certain towns, they have bike trails and stuff. And when I lost my apartment, I had to leave my bicycle behind. And that was like a $300 bike. Like, I had nowhere to put it. I remember, excuse me, I got mucus in my body I need to get rid of. But I remember when I asked my brother, um, could he keep my bike in his house, in his garage? And he basically ignored. He blew me off, you know what I'm saying? And I had to leave my bike behind because I had nowhere to put it. Nowhere. And I like my bike. I liked in the summertime and spring just going riding my bike on these bike trails. I enjoy being back in the woods. But I remember when I lost my place, it was some things that I had to leave behind. You know what I mean? I couldn't take everything with me in the storage. So I had to leave the bike. But someone has that bike now and somebody's enjoying it. But I left my bike behind. And I remember the day that I bought it from Walmart. I drove it home. I rode it home because my house was literally like almost right next door to Walmart. But I rode the bike home. I'll never forget my bike. It was one of those pineapple bikes, and it had like that little basket in front of it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get my bike back. A lot of things I lost in this journey that I'm on now. I lost a lot, but I'm going to get it back 100-fold. And some things I don't need anymore. There's some things I don't need to carry with me. Because even when I went to my storage and I moved to another storage that was cheaper, I moved all my stuff to another storage that's cheaper. And I started purging my storage. Like, I was getting rid of things that I no longer use, like clothes that I don't even wear. Goodwill, thrift shop, Facebook Marketplace. I got rid of stuff. I'm like, I don't even use this stuff. Why am I holding on to things that I don't use? Not holding on to stuff no more. Not holding on to things that no longer serve me. And on top of that, as far as people, family, whoever, I'm no longer holding on to people that no longer serve my life either. Like, if you're not in my life and we don't communicate, you're not in my life. Who are you? Family or blood or whatever. People don't pick up the phone and call you, see how you doing, how's everything going for you, is there anything I could do for you? If you don't get those phone calls from family or friends, they're not your family and they're not your friends. They don't care about you. If you can be out here and go 30 days without talking to your family, you should be in communication with your family members or your friends that say that they love you. You should be in communication with people at least weekly. Hey, how you doing? Just saying, how you doing? How's everything going? But if you don't have that relationship with your family or friends, they're not your family. They're not your friends. Even a table can keep you company when you understand the world. Do not hold on to what doesn't serve you. Amen. Happy Thursday to everybody. I see you guys coming in. If you guys come in, can y'all give me a thumbs up, please, when you come into the room? That helps my channel. I'm on my way to the gym right now, but I'm just speaking, talking, letting y'all know what's going on. Just talking about family or friends. Like, if you don't talk to these people, if they don't reach out to you, call you, not send you some stupid text, call and listen to your voice. Hey, how you doing? I'm thinking about you. But a lot of the times you don't even get those phone calls nowadays. I have a girlfriend of mine. She live in another state. She goes through stuff, and I'm calling her, encouraging her weekly. Hey, sis, how you doing? Sometimes it might just be a quick text because they have a life too. Like, people are working and stuff, but you got to take time to love on your family, love on your friends, encourage people. People, they sit back and they see your movements. You sit back and see your movements, that nobody in your family reaches out to you. Nobody checks on you, and not just always a text message. You got to call too. Like, hey, I want to hear your voice. How you doing? How's everything going in your life? And then some people will be like, oh, I'm going through, and just say, hey, I'm praying for you. I'm looking out for you. I'm thinking about you. That goes a long way. But when you go through the hardest moments of your life, like people that end up getting into drug addiction, and a lot of the addicts, people shun them anyway. Their families don't want anything to do with them because they're in their lifestyle, which I understand. Some people don't want nothing to do with that drug stuff, but still, they still need help and love. But most of them are alone because they're addicts and nobody wants to be bothered with them. But I'm not an addict and my family don't want to be bothered with me. So when you reach rock bottom, you're gonna see who's there for you and who's not. And most of the time, it's nobody. To be honest, most of the time you're gonna be standing out here on your own 2 feet. That's okay, but it's not okay because if you're family, you're supposed to be my sister, my brother, my cousin. Where's the closeness anymore? People are just going astray and doing their own thing. And it sucks for people that really be looking for family to love on them and to appreciate and to support them. Sometimes you can't give support because you might not be in the you might not have support to give. But a lot of people do have support to give. They just don't want to give. They don't want to help. And sometimes it's not always a financial give. It's not a financial thing. You may need housing. You may need somewhere to lay your head. You know how many times I leave work and I be like, damn, I'm so tired. I just want to lay in the bed. Laying in the bed is like the biggest thing for me because I miss doing that when I had my apartment. But like I said, this time when I land on my feet again, I will never, ever be homeless again. I bank on that. If I got to work 3 jobs in one day, if I got to work 24 hours to keep a roof over my head, I'm never going to slip again. This will never happen again, sis. Never. You'll never catch me slipping again. Ever. Because I know how cold my family is. My family unit they're cold people. They don't care. But then when some people want to call themselves Christians and I believe in God and I go to church 4 days a week. But don't want to live for fear to help your own family out. That's crazy. These people out here driving like bats out of hell. Road rage is for real, man. Road rage is serious. But as much as I wanted to lay in bed and get me some sleep, child, I gotta keep on moving. I was so tired yesterday, man. Sometimes when I even do live streams, like I be so exhausted. So exhausted. Like, oh my God, I don't even want to get up. I don't even want to get up out of this bed. Oh, I'm fighting, I'm crying, I'm fighting, I'm crying. So hello, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. If you guys come here, I'm a homeless single woman. That is my channel name. That's the name you can call me. You can call me homeless. You can call me single woman. Whatever it is you want to call me, whatever it is your desire, that's fine. I do not give out my government name. Some people come here and ask me for my name. Some people come here and ask me what state I'm in, where am I at in the world. I'm on planet Earth, and I live in the United States of America. Some things when you do YouTube and stuff, and I am a YouTuber, I consider myself a YouTuber. When you do this lifestyle, people are going to come in the inbox and ask you all kind of questions, even personal stuff that you're not really wanting to answer. So if you end up doing YouTube, do not tell people where you're at. Don't tell them your state. Don't tell them, hey, I'm in the U.S. and I'm on planet Earth. That's it. That's all you can get from me. Some people get upset when I don't have my camera on and all that stuff. People out here, they be trying to dox me and they think I don't know it. And it's not everybody, but it's most of them. They be trying to find out where you're at. They don't like what you're doing. I don't like that you're talking about this. You should shut up. They tell me to be quiet. They tell me I talk too much. The trolls come in here and some people try to befriend you. I had somebody befriend me one time and I end up making him a mod for me. And that was a whole story in itself. But he ended up being a moderator because I noticed this guy was always around and he was always like talking to me, giving me conversation, like communicating with me in the chat. And y'all know communication in the chat is really important, right? Because if you're not communicating in your chat, they're going to shut it down after some time. So he was always communicating with me. I was like, oh, he's a nice guy. Child, I made him a moderator. And the day that I made him a moderator, so the next day when I woke up, I got on live. Because I get on live pretty much every morning, early around this time. So he came in the chat, good morning, good morning, good morning. So a few minutes later, another troll came in the chat. And the troll was calling me N-I-G-G, calling me the N-word. So I was like, oh, God, And I said, well, you my moderator. You don't see this man calling me the N-word? So in my head, I thought it was my moderator that was, trolling me. That's what I believe, and I still believe that to this day. But he did inbox me one day and said, you were wrong. It wasn't me. And I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to take that chance no more because the fact that troll was in the chat calling me the N-word, and not that I give a damn about that. Whatever you say, I know that's just something that you wouldn't say to a specific person's face. So we know that. So I'm not pressured about people coming up here calling me names. They call me all kind of names. But I'm not pressured about that. But the thing was, I'm just saying you my moderator and you don't see this person attacking me like that. So I'm not into the realm of getting moderators and having to train them what to do because some comments are not inappropriate to me. It's not I'm not gonna block somebody for asking me a question that I don't want to answer. If I don't want to answer the question, I'm just gonna ignore you. Like I don't really have to explain why I don't have to this is my YouTube channel, so I can kind of do what I want. So sometimes when you get a moderator too, a moderator could think, hey, that's a rude question, I'm gonna block you. I don't want everybody blocked from my channel because everybody don't need to be blocked. You're not going to get blocked for asking me a question. You're not going to get blocked for disagreeing with me. But if you're being rude and disrespectful, you're going to get blocked for that. And even sometimes I don't even block that. Certain things I block automatically. There's no talking about it. But I don't feel like I want a moderator because I believe that sometimes a moderator can bring your channel down too because a moderator can just go in there and block people. And I don't want that. I don't want people doing that, but I don't want to sit here and babysit the moderators and say, "Oh no, that wasn't bad." Like I don't got time for that. If I'm in a chat, if I'm talking, sometimes I don't see things. Sometimes I see it and you just get ignored. Sometimes the trolls they just want attention, but I'm not no moderator person. I don't do moderators. I just don't. I don't care for it. I don't have time to babysit the moderators too, because when you have to watch the moderators as well. because you don't never know who you're dealing with. It could be somebody that's trying to destroy your channel, and then here you wake up, all your subscribers are blocked. Everybody's blocked. And you like, oh, where did this come from? You know what I'm saying? So I don't got time to babysit that. So some people come here and say, hey, I want to be a mod. Like I don't get into the moderator. I don't get into the moderator lifestyle because I don't care for it. Because I believe a lot of moderators can destroy your channel too. Everybody that you make a mod is not for you. Everybody that you make a moderator is not in your best interest. So I don't get into that lifestyle. Because I didn't watch a lot of channels and people say a lot of stuff about their moderators. Oh, I had this moderator and I woke up and he was doing all this like blocking people. Some people really like, this is my channel. I'm going to run it how I want to. I don't do the moderations. I don't get into that lifestyle. Because people definitely come here and ask me. I don't care about the mod stuff. If I see a comment, I want to delete it. Some comments are not inappropriate in my eyes. It's not, if I'm talking about a subject and you say I'm against this, I'm not going to block you for saying you're against it. We just have two different whatevers. But if you continue to come here and bully me or stalk and harass, that's a different thing too. So everything is not a bad comment for me. Sometimes it's encouraged, like, hey, I don't do debates or anything. I just talk about what I talk about and I get off. But some people are against it and they don't want to hear it. And some people come here and say this and they say that. And sometimes I let them live. Most of the time I let them live. The trolls can stay. If you want to troll, I troll a little bit. I have a little fun sometimes. I mess with the trolls. They messing with me. Why can't I mess with them? So, I mean, once you get a hold of the YouTube game and how things work, man, you're going to understand how YouTube can be. All engagement is good engagement. It's all good. It is all freaking good, man. I hope the sun come out today, y'all. Jesus Christ. Somebody was walking on the side of the road. I didn't even see the person. People be out here walking on the road with no colorful outfits on. It's just so dangerous to be out here walking when it's dark. It's even dangerous to walk in the morning, but for people to be walking out here on these national highways, it's super dangerous. I'd be so scared of cars. Like, even when I be out here jogging, I make sure I do my exercise in the springtime and the summer when I be doing my hiking and stuff. I make sure I am out there in the woods and not on some highway because it's super dangerous. You don't never know who's going to come by. They say that you should be jogging against the traffic so you can see the traffic coming. But even that is dangerous because somebody can hit you head on. I just don't do highway exercise. Like, people be out here walking. I be just like, yo, why are you out here walking with all black on? You're just asking for someone to hit you because they can't see you anyway. Antonio, hope all is well. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You're not right. Don't call me. People can still call you every day and still be your worst enemy. I know you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, don't call me every day. I didn't mean call every day. Unless you're in a relationship, that's different. But I'm not talking about your family should call you every day. I'm just saying that you should hear something from your friends, your family weekly. I would say weekly. You should hear something from people that say that they love you. You should be tapping in. Like I said, I got a girlfriend. She lives in another state, but I check on her weekly. We always communicate. She's on social media, and so am I. So she sees my stuff. I see her stuff. So we always talking. So, we always reaching out. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you for this." She's always thanking me, and I'm just like, well, I'm in the worst seasons of my life, and you've helped me. She's helped me with stuff, and I thank her for that. So I'm just saying, when you have a relationship with someone, whether it's family or a friend, you have to water that relationship. You have to encourage. You don't have to call every single day. No. Like, you're not in a relationship with somebody, you don't have to check in every day. Even if you're in a relationship with somebody and say, I live here and he lives there, I'm not like a kind of woman to be like, oh my God, I need to know what my man is doing all the time. Like, I'm okay with not being in a relationship. But even if I was in a relationship, I don't even want to hear from him every day. Especially if we're not living together. I don't need to hear from you every day. I'm not really the type of woman to be sitting around here wanting to be my man, my man, my man. Like, I like my space too. I like my space. That's why I'm probably okay with being single, because I don't need the energy from another person constantly. Oh, I need to be around him all the time. Like, there was a girl at my job. She was dating. They're young girls, young girls in their 20s. They're dating some guy. And one of the girls just finally told me today that she's moving in with her boyfriend. And I was like, I don't think you should move in I don't think you should move in with your boyfriend. You in your 20s, you're young. You should just worry about yourself, worry about your money. You're making these mistakes of moving in with somebody, and then when the relationship goes awry, now you got to worry about moving out. You're still young. You should just take the time, like date. You can date, but I wouldn't advise moving in with a man when you're in your 20s. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't advise that. But the girls was like, yeah, she's moving in with her boyfriend. I'm just like, girl, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Keep worrying about making your money and get your own apartment. That way, if the relationship go down south, which in your 20s, you're still young. He's still young. You just don't never know which way that's going to go. I encourage the young girls to figure out their life for them. You could date people, but never move in with a man, especially not in your 20s. Don't move in with people because if the relationship go awry, then what? You got to think about that. Then what? Who's going to move out? You just don't never know. So I was just like, girl, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that being in your 20s. You're too young. You get your own place, let him have his own place, and y'all have your relationship like that. But that's why I'm single, and I'm okay with being single because I'm not saying that I don't need a man. I definitely need me a man, but I'm not out searching for one or anything like that. I'm not on a prowl. I'm not like trying to say, oh, I need somebody to save me from my damnation. Like I'm cool on my own, but not saying I do need a man because men can bring a lot of they bring a lot to the table as far if you have a good person. I'm not talking about these men that's out here today that want women to take care of them, but I think that the girl, she's so young. Girl, go get a place of your own. I wouldn't be shacking up with no man. No, y'all too young. Date and have fun. Date and enjoy your time. But as far as moving in, signing leases with someone, no, not at all. Not at all. Because if the relationship go awry, then somebody got to move out, and that's gonna be more problems. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I ain't get no coffee this morning, y'all, because I told y'all I gotta brush my teeth when I get to the gym. I know that's disgusting, right? But I left my toiletries bag inside my car last night, so I couldn't. I hate when I do that too. I hate when I do that. I gotta be more prepared. Like I gotta prepare my stuff when I get to that shelter, knowing that I have everything in my bag that I need. Sis needs to learn the tenant rights. Wives don't have to get kicked out. No hour coffee. No, I ain't get no coffee this morning because I gotta go brush my teeth. Yeah, I like to hike. Yeah, I like to hike. I enjoy the backwoods. I like the peacefulness of nature. I love everything naturistic. Naturistic, anything hiking and stuff. I even go hiking in the wintertime. I just bundle up. Being out in the woods is so peaceful and calming to my spirit. So she needs to learn internet rights. Wives don't have to get kicked out. Well, she's a young girl and she's dating a guy. And in my head, they were at the job talking about she moved in with her boyfriend. And I'm just thinking that you shouldn't be moving in with a man in your 20s because he's just your boyfriend, right? So relationships, especially when you're young, I'm thinking the man she's dating is probably older than her because a lot of younger women in their 20s they want older guys that are in their 30s or older, right? So um, I just don't think that in your 20s you shouldn't be shacking up with a man unless you're married to him. That's different, but living with your boyfriend. I don't know why a lot of young people think that that's like a flex, like it's a thing, Because eventually, if he's not thinking about having a future with you in any kind of serious kind of way, you are just his play toy, honey. He's living with a woman, and he's probably when he going to work on his drive to work, he's calling the next girl. Like there's no security there. You know what I'm saying? You're just living together. Like I don't know. I'm just saying, being in your 20s and you living with a man, I think that's too much. Like I don't know. I just don't think that she should be doing that. Let him have his place and you have yours, unless y'all have a commitment that's coming. But then again, you never know because a man could tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? Men can say anything in your ear because men lie a lot, right? So you don't never know what's what. And to keep the heartache away, okay, so you move in with this guy. A year down the road, he start acting funny, or you find out he was cheating, or this or that. Now you have to figure out how you're gonna leave that apartment. Now you're gonna figure out how you're gonna get out of that lease. Like these are things that we need to speak about and talk about when you're young and you end up moving with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You got to think about those things because the heartbreak and the get back and to get yourself back together from having a bad relationship after bad relationship. I think this girl, she was married to her husband and he ended up being like a douchebag, but and now you're in another relationship. Like some people, some women never give themselves time to heal from their trauma that they went through with the last man they were with. I say I don't understand why women always feel like they need to have a man in their life, and a lot of the times it's not even worth it. It's not worth it because most of the men are telling you what you want to hear anyway. So, girl, bye. I'm okay being by myself. I'm not saying I don't need a man because I definitely need me a man, honey. But I don't need the drama and the BS that's going to come with it, the cheating and these men be at because I work in a male dominated industry, so I work with a lot of professional men and girl, they be all up in the women's face all day. Now, some of them don't be, not all of them, but a lot of the men are always up in the women's face at work. So I be just looking at them like, damn. And you can tell men when they're attracted to a woman. I see it every day. But girl, you better keep your money. Make sure you keep your money. And if he's your boyfriend, I mean, I don't know about any of that. Just be careful. Just be careful. Make sure that man got his place. Make sure the woman has hers too. I'm just saying. Oh, I hope this sun come out today. I don't even know where my toiletry bag is. I'm almost at the gym, but I got to take my stuff in there and brush my teeth. I did not brush my teeth this morning. But I'm almost there, you guys. I can go do my little hour workout. Let me see what time it is. What time is it? Is it 6? I know that time is wrong. It has to be, it's 6:07. So perfect time. And I'll be done by 7:30. That's what I like to get to the gym. I like to get to the gym around this time and be done about 7:30. That gives me good timing to get myself dressed for work. So I pretty much made good timing today. But yesterday I got up a little bit earlier than this. Started me on my way. I'm so glad they prayed for me. I'm so glad they prayed. Took the time and prayed. I'm so ready for spring. I'm ready for the summertime to come back. I mean, we just starting off. We're just starting off the winter. And I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm over the Planet Fitness stuff, y'all. I might have to join me another gym, even if I have to pay a little bit of extra money for them. Like I'm probably gonna be finding me something else because I'm bored with the Planet Fitness. I'm bored with it. The parking lot sucks. Well, at this particular one, because I go to different fitnesses throughout my area. I'm always going to something different. But I'm always the type of person that needs something different. Like I get bored of the same old stuff. After a while, I'm bored. I need a change. I need a change, honey, after a bit because I'm bored. I'm bored. So I'm kind of over Planet Fitness, man. Grateful to be here, but I'm over it. I really am. I feel like today I just want to go in there and do some stretching. I don't feel like I want to do. Mm-mm-mm. Respectfully, there's nothing to see here and leave. Well, if you're bored, you can just leave. You don't have to be here. I don't care how you feel. No, I want coffee. Nobody's begging you to stay. See you later, alligator. Good morning. How you doing? Happy New Year. Any new people found my channel? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm at the gym now. I'm trying to let this run for an hour and then I could just cut it off. I could just cut it off and I could stop running my mouth. Because I'm at the gym now. I'm at my location, guys. Oh, stretching is so important. Whew. That's why stretching that body is so important. It's so important to stretch your body. So important. I don't want to wear these hard shoes today. Where's my other ones? I like my soft shoes. My soft Adidas is the ones I really like. But I'm going to have to wear these because I don't know where my other stuff is. So I don't know. What you guys got going on this morning? You guys on your way to work or whatever? What's going on, guys? Good morning, Dr. J. How you doing? I don't know how to pronounce the person's name. P-I-R. How you doing? Good morning. I hope everyone has a good day. Going to work, going to school, whatever y'all doing today. I hope it's a blessed one for you. I hope it's a blessed one. I'm at the gym now. Finally, I just have to find my toiletry bag so I can brush my teeth. I don't even feel like being here today, to be honest. I want to go back to sleep, guys. I don't want to be here. But starting my day at the gym every day really gives me good motivation to start. Oh, it's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a wonderful morning. So that's what keeps me going. Keeps me going. It keeps me happy. It keeps me going. It keeps me happy. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Stay one at a time. One day at a time for you and for me. One day at a time. I had a good drive in though. It was a good drive. Good drive. I can't complain. I just gotta go here and brush my damn teeth. I remember when I used to come here in the summertime to the gym. I used to sometimes I would come to the gym and go to sleep. Like I would go to sleep. I would be sleeping in the car at the gym because I would be so tired. I have to drop my two great nieces off at school. Oh, okay, dinner appointment at 8 and headed to a job. Okay. Enjoy your day, Dr. J. I hope you have a wonderful one, a safe, wonderful day. I like to see the sun come out. I can't wait till the sun is starting to break through that sky. That's if the sun comes out today. It's not raining or anything, so I believe we're going to have some sunshine. And when I see the sunshine, I feel amazing, y'all. I really do. When I see that sunshine, I know that today is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good day. You got to speak it into existence, right? Speak our day. Command our day, right? It's going to be a good day even at work. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be an amazing day. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I don't want to be here, but I'm gonna get my toe on that little elliptical machine, honey. We're gonna do something. We're gonna get into something, honey. We're not stopping, baby. We're gonna continue to keep pushing forward. Every day is not gonna always be cloudy. It's gonna be some great days ahead of us. We just have to tap into it. We just gotta tap in, honey. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Better days are coming. Better days. Better. Good morning, my dear. Have you noticed the moon? Oh my God, it's beautiful. I didn't even see it. But I think it is beautiful. I think it is a big moon. I think I did see it on my way. I'm in here, yeah. Sometimes the moon is really, really big. I remember when I had my apartment, there was a few nights that like the moon would shine right into my bedroom window and give light, you know. Either the moon gives light to us. The moon will give us good lighting too. Yeah, but I think I did see it on my way in. I don't really see it over here where I'm at, but um, yeah, it'd be cold in that freaking gym. Them gyms be drafty. Planet Fitness be straight drafty. Like, come on, Planet Fitness now. Y'all be having us in here kind of freezing a little bit. What's going on? But I understand a gym for not wanting to be like heated like that because a gym is a place where you're sweating and doing your exercise. But sometimes it do be cold in these gyms, y'all. Sometimes it gets cold and it gets drafty in the gym. I feel like I want to take a shower, but it'd be too cold in there to shower. It just be so cold, child. Almost a couple of minutes. Good morning. Being listened to your journey. Yeah, I be up early every day. I leave the shelter early to work out before I go to work. So I gotta work at a particular time. I don't even tell y'all. I don't even tell people my time because people be trying to find you. They be trying to dox you. Like, oh, where does she work at? Let me ask her some questions so I can find out what she does. Of course, they ask me what I do for a living, and I just don't answer no questions no more as far as when it comes to my life. Because you never know who you're talking to, man. You'll never know who you're talking to, okay? We never know who we're talking to or who we're communicating with at any given time or day. So I don't never answer questions anymore. I don't say nothing about the hours that I work. I don't say anything. I say, I'm just going in at a particular time. That's what I say. I'm going in at a particular time. I try to keep it straight and keep it simple and keep my business to myself because people be trying to dox you, man. They be trying to find information on your life. They be like, oh, I found her. She works here or shelter. You know how many shelters exist in the world? A lot. And some shelters are private. That's what people don't understand. Like some shelters are private, privately owned, and some shelters are domestic violence. Really, y'all don't know my situation. So keep trying to find me, y'all. Keep trying. Keep trying. And then who in their right mind that have a life got time to be worrying about where somebody's staying at? Sorry, I gotta go to work every day. I got my job. I gotta worry about working every day. I'm not worrying about where somebody living at. It could possibly be my future husband. Who knows? If something is meant to be in life, as far as that, if it's meant to be for people to find each other, they just find each other. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't know who you're talking to, but you definitely need to protect yourself because you don't know who you're talking to, right? You definitely gotta be careful out here. I'm just saying, you can't believe everything somebody say in your ear. Finding some things. It is definitely cold out here. Can y'all hear them cars going by, y'all? Can y'all hear that heavy traffic? Yes, that part. Yeah, you never know who you're talking to. And if it's a future husband for me or someone else, God will have us, God will make a way. You know what I'm saying? God will make a way. He'll set it up where, okay, he's the one. He's the one for me. But I don't know. No one knows. None of us ever know anything. We just gotta keep going every day. If somebody meant to be in your life, they're gonna be in your life. If they're meant to be there, you know what I mean? But if somebody want to be out here playing games and doing their little bull crap that most people do, then that's different as well. I don't want to be. I don't want people in my. Nobody wants to get their time wasted. So if somebody need to be in my space, God will make a way for that person to find me, right? Isn't that how it works in life? We'll be in the same area at some point in life, or something can happen where God will just bring people together, and I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it, darling. I got so much trash in my car I need to get rid of. I got trash here, trash there. Stuff is going on. Okay, as long as I got my earbuds, that's all I think I need for the gym. Because I need to listen to some music. But you guys have an awesome day. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? I will be back live later this afternoon. I get off work sometime in the afternoon, so I'll do a live stream later. I'm being homeless too. Oh, you're homeless too, Tracy? You'll make it through. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Y'all have an awesome day.